The carbon cycle. Before we jump into the world of the carbon cycle, we have to first know what is the carbon cycle. The carbon cycle is the series of processes by which carbon compounds are in turn converted in the environment, involving the incorporation of carbon dioxide into living tissue by photosynthesis and its return to the atmosphere through respiration, the decay of dead organisms, and the burning of fossil fuels. It is very important to know that carbon is an essential element for all life, so understanding how it moves helps us in understanding the biological process and factors that influence them. Now that you know what is the carbon cycle, let us now know its series of processes. Each time you exhale, you are releasing carbon dioxide gas into the atmosphere. Don't you know that you are already doing the first process of the carbon cycle? Carbon moves from fossil fuels to the atmosphere through the process of combustion. It happens when we burn fossil fuels like oil and coal. It also comes out of animals and plants through the process of respiration. This happens when we exhale gas back into the atmosphere. The second process to the carbon cycle is when plants absorb carbon and sunlight. Plants take in CO2 from the atmosphere in order to produce energy in the form of sugar via photosynthesis using sunlight. The carbon becomes part of the plant's stored food. Not only does photosynthesis pulls carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, but it also fuels all living things as a main source of energy. The third process to the carbon cycle is when carbon is eaten by a consumer. Animals eat plants consuming the carbon content. Through food chains, the carbon that is in the plant moves to the animal that eat them. After that, animals eat other animals, transferring carbon from one to another. Through respiration, some carbon is released back into the atmosphere. The fourth process to the carbon cycle is when carbon gets stored in land. Carbon moves from plants and animals to soil. When plants and animals die, their bodies, wood, and leaves decays, bringing the carbon into the ground. Decaying organisms are eaten by decomposers. Decomposers respire to release some carbon back into the air. The fifth process to the carbon cycle is when carbon goes into the ocean. The ocean plays an important role in the carbon cycle. Carbon dioxide from the atmosphere dissolves in the surface waters of the ocean, while others through runoffs and leaching from land. Tiny marine plants release some carbon back to the surface through photosynthesis. Many organisms from the ocean uses carbon to make calcium carbonate, a building material of shells and skeletons.